We're going to start by talking about some intellectuals, some high-class individuals who have, hunkered down in their homes and have pondered the politics of today. They really thought it over. We've got a couple of modern, Aristotles, debating with each other, the modern politics of today. And I wanted to show you 3 cases of America and American politics at its best. So let's start with this person right here. This is a Trump supporter that is claiming that America didn't win its independence from Britain. Wow, that's not what I learned in history class. I learned in history class that, we kicked out the crooked teeth occupiers because, they were taxing our tea, and we hate taxes because we're all greedy Americans. Taxation without representation, yada, yada, yada. British were taxing us. We didn't get representation. That angered us. Then they levied even more taxes, and then the Revolutionary War started. Anyway, that's broad strokes, but apparently that's wrong. You've been lied to by not only the History Channel, but by your schools, everything. She says that we only got a real Declaration of Independence in the year 2020, after Trump signed the real Declaration of Independence. Let's listen to what she has to say.
So I have a little news about Jasara. Now, this isn't fresh. It's kind of fresh. But I have to tell you about what happened about a year ago. I walked into my bank. I wanted to test the water. I wanted to see if anyone at my bank knew anything, because I've been told that if your bank doesn't know anything, then more than likely your bank's not involved. So I wanted to know. So I went into my bank and I walked up to the manager and I said, "Do you have any of that rainbow currency?" And she looked at me shocked, like, "What?" And then I said, "I know we're going to precious metals. I know that we're about to be backed by gold, silver, and all precious metals." And she was shocked.
Look, if there's anything I think makes Republicans, Trump supporters, or anybody involved in politics, to be quite frank, good, is when you take your crazy batshit conspiracy theories, throw them into the real world, you combine it with touching grass, but even better is when you do it to other people at their workplace so they have to entertain you because the customer is always right and they don't want to get in trouble with their boss. I love it. I love it when you take someone hostage with your dumb theories. It's fantastic. Not annoying at all.
I think she was shocked that it came from me. That if anyone was to know this, it was not going to be me. I'm just a farmer's wife. What do I know? So she laughed. That was the only thing she could do, is laugh. Stammer, stomp her foot, slap the counter. Like, she was being very dramatic. And it, to the point where it kind of irritated me. So I looked over at her coworker, who's looking at me in complete shock that I would ask this question. Meanwhile, she has a customer.
Dude, I'm sorry. What is rainbow currency? I'm sorry. Is this like... What is rainbow currency? This sounds like something you would get like at a gay bar to, turn in for like a free drink. It's like a promotional deal. I don't know what rainbow currency is. Is this like a theory that I'm unfamiliar with? Rainbow currency. Rainbow token. Dragons. What's this? What is rainbow currency? What is any of the anime? Okay, look. Okay, I don't think this is real. What is this? What is the definition of a rainbow currency? What it is, and then move to what the rainbow currency trading system stands for everyday money that has been created late 2017 by more than 3,700 internet users. Ethereum blockchain. Okay, no, you're not going to get cryptocurrency at the... I don't know what she's talking about, but if she's talking about cryptocurrency, you're not going to get that at the bank.
And he hears what I say.
Also, we're not returning to the gold standard anytime soon, or ever, to be quite frank with you. There just isn't enough gold to match the amount of currency that's currently in circulation. We would have to probably have like double or triple the amount of gold that is currently available on Earth in order to have the dollar backed by gold currency right now. We'd probably have to pull it back from being the world reserve currency if we were to do that.
So he says, is what she's saying real? Are we really going back to gold and silver and precious metals? And I glanced at her to see what her answer was going to be. And she never said yes or no out loud. But she just nodded. Like, I can't believe of all people, that's the girl that knows this information.
We're not going back to precious metals. We just don't have enough precious metals.
So
Also, I don't know why she thinks that some random bank teller would know this information if there was some secret plot to return to the gold standard. Why would some random bank teller know this?
So I was in there about a week ago, and I was going to do it again. I was going to ask this question just to, for shits and giggles, see what people's reactions were. But as I'm standing there, I hear this guy in this office, and he's on the phone, and I hear him say, Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 are complete. We are waiting on Tier 4. I knew immediately.
What?
Because if you follow anything, you know that there's a Tier 1, a Tier 2, a Tier 3, and we're waiting on Tier 4.
Follow anything? Follow what? She said follow anything. I follow a lot of things. I've never heard of Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, or Tier 4. Unless you want to go to DylanBurns.tv, DYLANBURNS, and subscribe at Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3, or Tier 4 to support the channel and help me continue to do freelance journalism here in Ukraine.
4 is the big one.
It is. It's up at Tier 4.
So all I'm saying is it's happening.
It's happening.
And I don't care if you don't believe me.
Is that all it takes? You just hear somebody over the phone just say Tier 4 and you're like, all of my theories have been proven correct because I overheard a conversation that I have no clue what was about anyway.
You don't.
I love it, man. It's not that I think she's going out there and trying to dig up the theories or find evidence. I think she, and this is true, I think about a decent chunk of conspiracy theorists, she wants to have some secret unknown knowledge that no one else has. She wants to be the main character in a Tom Clancy novel or some adventure book where she has the secret truth that no one else does. And so she's going out in public and pretending like she knows some secret truth that she doesn't. And anytime she hears anything, she's going to try her hardest to try to interpret it like she's just unlocked the secret code. She's not the only one who does this. There's also a lot of other like higher profile political figures that try this. I think Laura Loomer, the conspiracy theorist and two-time Republican congressional candidate, is probably the most high-profile person I can think of that's like this at the moment. I'm sure if I sat down, I could think of a few more people.
You have to believe me. You don't have to listen to a thing I say. This is a free country. Yeah, well, it's supposed to be. It is as of 2020, when Trump signed the new Declaration of Independence. Oh, that's right. Go look that up. DuckDuckGo. DuckDuckGo it.
DuckDuckGo? Oh, Google wouldn't show me the true results. I have to go to DuckDuckGo to understand. I'm sorry, but I find it very hard to believe that I'm going to find out that the Declaration of Independence is fake. Like, we're talking like Nicolas Cage, like movie type plots here. So the Declaration of Independence is fake. And the real one, I guess our founding fathers were traitors or something, I don't know. And the real one was signed by Trump in 2020. And the only barrier I have to finding the super secretive information that the deep state doesn't want me to know about is just by using a different search engine. Not even like a dark web search engine, just another pretty well-known generic search engine.
Matter of fact, you're just going to put in DuckDuckGo.
It'd be like if all I had to do to find out like the secret about the Kennedy assassination was get the secret Snapple top. Like, I don't think they'd make it that easy.
You're going to put new Declaration of Independence, Donald Trump, July 4th, 2020. He declared our independence from Britain because we were lied to. We didn't win the war.
Oh.
We have been literally...
We lost? George Washington took an L? We're part of the Commonwealth. We just never knew it? That's incredible. Why was the government drawing up war plans in like the 1920s to invade Canada? Why did we fight the War of 1812? Can we shoot British soldiers? There's so many elements of this I'm curious about. What's their explanation for the War of 1812? Did she think that Andrew Jackson was like a British proxy? Yeah, the Suez Crisis, another good example. I don't know. There's so many elements to this. I'm so curious about how did the government pull it off, and not only pull it off in modern times, but pulled it off in 1776, pulled it off in 1812, pulled off this giant conspiracy theory that no one was able to find out until she found it out on DuckDuckGo because of Donald Trump's second Declaration of Independence. What is she even talking about? Reverence the Musical. Thank you so much for Tier 1 being sub for 8 months. Let's look it up. Let's look it up quick. Second Declaration of Independence. Oh, I'm not using DuckDuckGo. I'm very sorry. Oh, this is it. It's July 4th. Oh, so it's like a July 4th celebration. On this day in 1776, the Second Continental Congress adopted the United States Declaration of Independence. Wait, so Donald Trump doesn't even agree with you. Wait, I looked up the thing. Here's the document. It's from July 4th. 2020, the document she was referring to, and the first line is Donald Trump saying that we signed the Declaration of Independence in 1776. Today we celebrate our nation's independence in the vision of our founding fathers revealed to the world on that fateful day. Yeah, no, this is nothing. He acknowledges that okay, whatever. I don't know what I thought I was going to find. Like, I was going to find the document, and he says it's all been a lie. It's all been a lie. Republican 73 on TikTok. Go check her out. She has all the source material.
A bankrupt corporation under British rule.
Oh.
And this has all been done. It's all undone by Donald Trump as of July 4th, 2020. Go look it up.
I did.
I don't care if you don't believe me. And you're lazy if you don't go look it up.
I looked it up, and in the first sentence is, it refers to the Declaration of Independence in 1776.
Saying, read the whole thing. You'll be shocked.
Oh, the whole thing. I'm not going back and reading the whole thing. What, at the end, does it say JK about the start? I don't, okay.
It's definitely not worded like you would expect the Declaration of Independence to be worded.
Also, 3 paragraphs, that's the most he can. So this is the real Declaration of Independence. The most Donald Trump could surmise was 3 paragraphs. Okay, well, that's a little low effort in my opinion.
But considering that we've been ruled by another country since 1776, you got to kind of word it all and get it all in there. So I'm just saying, go check it out. Go check it out. It's happening. Nobody can take this away from me.
See, there it is. It's like she wants it. She wants to have the unfiltered truth that no one else has. She is the bastion of knowledge and intelligence that no one else accepts or can understand her brilliance. I love it. I love it. No one can take this away from me. No one.
We all know. You know who you are.
We all know.
That believe this is going to happen.
What is going to happen? She hasn't even said what's going to happen. Is it the currency, the rainbow thing again?
And the thing is the more people who believe, the faster it comes. So, get your thinking caps on.
That is the least cult thing no, that's not true. It's the most cult thing I've ever heard. If the more people believe, the more true it is. Okay. Next one. Trump supporter claims she was red-pilled after 2 Walmarts shut down. This story somehow continues into Trump and ends in underground child trafficking and worldwide underground tunnels.
So I started my red pilling it or diving down the rabbit hole back in around 2013, 2014, when we heard on the news about Walmarts in the middle.
Can I also say something? I'm a streamer, and specifically a political streamer, so I don't have much wiggle room to comment on the audio quality of another person. Definitely when this is my audio setup, okay? To be fair, I'm in a war zone, right? I feel like, that's something that should be taken into consideration. I'm in Eastern Ukraine right now doing field reporting. But is it really that difficult to turn off what sounds like a generator or what, an engine in the background? Is she living like a windmill? Like, why does she need? I've noticed that on TikTok, specifically political TikTok, dominated by boomers, they don't know how to turn off their TVs, they don't know how to turn off their radios, they don't know how to turn off their engines, they don't know how to turn off anything. They're just the worst audio quality you ever see. And that's not to be surprised with boomers. But what I don't get is you would think that maybe after the 4th or 5th or 6th post they would understand, but instead what I'll see more likely is that they'll just change the music to stuff they like. So they'll have, instead of TikTok having the backing track, which is often the case, they'll have a backing track just in the file. So you know, you have the duet or something along those lines. They'll just have the radio blaring on in the background, some like a rock and roll, like bad to the bone, something along those lines, just blaring on the radio. But it's almost impossible to make out because, you know, it's blaring through their radio and then getting into the phone and making it just harder to hear them. Anyway, if you can't figure out decent audio quality, how do you expect me to believe that you figured out some of the deepest conspiracy theories and secrets in America today?
Middle of the country, I think there were 2 of them that shut down one after the other. And I went online and searched those Walmarts, at least one of them, and I found that they were showing videos of them packing everything up in the store, all the racks, breaking everything down, and the whole time they had a cop out front guarding it, and they were telling the public that they shut the store down because of water contamination. Well, if that were true, why weren't all the other houses and stores around it being shut down as well? Because that would be, you know, all the water's connected. Well, not long after that happened, when they got the store completely shut down, there was a truck driver that had a delivery to that Walmart, and they opened the doors in the back, and it took him to an underground tunnel. He showed video of the tunnel that went for miles underground. He said there's like shipping lanes under there where you can fit like 4 semis wide. There's a railway system down there, and there's so much food and water stored down there to feed the whole United States for about 10 years.
Wow. You want to know why I don't believe any of that? I have seen America fail time and time again to invest in its own infrastructure. Now, the infrastructure investment plan under Biden was fantastic, right? But nowhere near to what I would personally want. I want long railroads across the United States. It doesn't have to be monorail, but something that connects many of our major cities. I would like more public transport. I would like large-scale investment in these projects. And you're telling me that we can't achieve, you know, these long rail lines connecting major cities. That would be very beneficial for our economy, very good for American travelers, for anybody who uses public transport. We can't achieve that, but we can secretly, under the nose of everyone, hide, I guess, tens of thousands of construction workers and thousands upon thousands of pieces of heavy machinery. We can hide that underground under a Walmart, where seemingly I would think thousands of consumers went to and purchased products every day. They can hide all of that under a Walmart, under everyone's noses, until it was revealed by Vicky Novak on TikTok. Also, where's the photos and videos? I don't see them.
Well, they have...
Like, if this is really true, why would I be listening to Vicky Novak about it and not be just looking at the photos and the videos? That would be much more interesting. It'd be a lot more convincing, too.
Tested that food down there now, and none of it is contaminated like the food they're feeding us. Matter of fact, during this lockdown, they said that the military will be on the streets, and if you are out of food, you can flag somebody down and they will bring you food from those tunnels. It's not going to have any contaminated toxins in it. So, yeah, Walmart has been complicit in these tunnels. I believe they're all part of the DUMBs, the deep underground military bases. I think they're all linked, and they've been finding, these tunnels will be using for trafficking children, and they are all linked all around the world.
I thought they were, I thought they were used for food. I thought they were for food storage in case of a natural disaster. Like, so far, it wasn't even nefarious. It was secret base where we keep a ton of food stored in case there's some disaster or something. Now it's also sex trafficking. So Walmart has a secret underground tunnel system that there's no photos and videos of, at least that she's presenting us, right? They have this deep underground tunnel system that goes for miles that stores 10 years of food, but also has enough room for sex trafficking victims. So it's Tic Tacs, Kit Kat bars, and Little Billies are just being set up and down the railroad across the continental United States. Why would they? So is it that they want to transport food, or is it that they want to transport sex trafficking victims? Why would they use the same path? Why would they? What? Why would they do it under a Walmart? That doesn't make much sense either. Why would you, if this is a plot to kidnap children by the government and hide them, why would they choose extremely populous areas and not like the middle of the Arizona desert to keep these children?
I had been looking at land in Hawaii back in 2015, and I started noticing grids in the ocean that were in straight lines and squares and whatnot, and nature doesn't, I was a florist for years. Nature doesn't really grow perfectly straight lines like that, and grids in the ocean, that's just not. Those were man-made. And once I learned about the DUMBs, the deep underground military bases, I realized what those were. They were all connecting. And whenever they went to the tunnels under the White House, they found way more children under there that were being trafficked than they ever suspected.
Wow, they did? I'm sure there's some photos, videos, or evidence of this, and it isn't just, I don't know, message board rumors. Again, like, if they found this, where's the evidence? Where are the children? Where, like, is there any, like, if they found tons and tons of children? It sounds like Joe, you know what? This is what she's making it sound like. It reminds me of this, and I can't believe I'm gonna, like, bring up a Family Guy reference. Glenn Quagmire, Asian. I forget what it was. It was this. Making it sound like this is how it's working. This is Joe Biden, this is the White House, and this are all the children in the basement.
Peter, what the hell? My car! Ah, damn it! Hey, come back! Oi, จะไปไหน? มานี่ อีดอก Good job.
Like, I don't like. If there's all these like thousands and thousands of children that they discovered under the tunnels in DC, where are the children? Where are the photos? Where are the videos? There's so many kids, but none of them have come forward to give testimony or talk to news crews. You would think with Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, and a lot of other people who would salivate at the idea that this could even, a fraction of the story could be true. Why haven't they jumped on this? Why hasn't any reporter or any news outlet jumped on this? It'd be the story of the century. But apparently, the only person who found it out was truth teller Vicky Novak.
And they rescued all those kids in the middle of the night. Then they blew the tunnels. That's what we were seeing, the smoke in the streets in DC for quite a while there, not long after the inauguration. And then they flooded the tunnels. So that's why we were seeing the streets of DC all underwater for a while there. They had sandbags out because they were blowing those tunnels, and they were doing this all around the world.
I like that every single thing that happens in DC is somehow connected to these tunnels, man. If Subway closes down because there was like rats found in the kitchen, it's actually connected to the tunnels. The rats was a cover up. If a janitor doesn't appear at like a local store because he's sick, the janitor's actually too busy sex trafficking children in the Washington DC tunnels. If Joe Biden catches the sniffles and he goes back to his home in Delaware, he's actually clearing out so all the workers in the White House can get rid of the 77 children he sex trafficked that day.
We were seeing earthquakes for the last couple years.
Oh, those were the children running away. There were so many. There were 100,000 children running away. It just measured as an earthquake on the Richter scale.
Earthquakes, all of them 5 and 10 miles deep. Those were the DUMBs. And whenever they flooded the DUMBs in Germany, there was like 1,500 baby bodies that floated to the surface.
Wow, 1,500. I'm sorry, man. I should be laughing at and baby bodies floating up to the surface. I couldn't believe a single word of this for a moment. It's of 1,500 baby bodies. Is there any of these baby bodies been retrieved? Did they all just disappear? Did all the Germans just kind of look at them floating down the river and they're like, yeah, baby bodies, and they just all went about their day? No, any investigation? Any evidence that this occurred at all?
They've been using these tunnels for trafficking children. In Ukraine, there was bioweapon labs that they shut down that Russia found. They were making more things to shut us down with.
What is that even? There was bioweapons labs in Ukraine that Russia found. No, there wasn't. If there was, Russia would have provided the evidence of it. But they don't have any evidence of it because these bioweapons labs didn't exist. There was biological research facilities which exist in many countries around the world. Could you imagine somebody invades the United States and they just start finding like random like research facility that was like looking for like new cures, like new things to treat salmonella or something, and they just drag that out into the public saying this is a new weapon to kill all the Chinese. Like number one, they didn't find any of these facilities. And number two, there is no facilities like that in Ukraine. There's only research facilities. And number three, what does that mean? They're developing these weapons to shut us down. What does that even mean? Why would they want to shut us down? We're allies with Ukraine.
More illnesses, whatever you want to call it. But there was children that they were doing experiments on.
Oh, was there? And any of these children come forward? I'm sure they have.
With breeding human with animals. It's horrific. But there was so
I'm sorry. I'm just imagining Zelensky in this like underground facility, like Dr. Venture style, like he's just deep in this facility, going all the way underground. There's like a million different guards and checkpoints, and he's like near the center of the earth, and then he gets into the research facility. He sits down with Victoria Nuland, Henry Kissinger, and every other person that, you know, these people just love to talk about endlessly. And I don't like Henry Kissinger either, but you know, they all come together, they all gathered around, then they shove a 16-year-old into a room, then they shove a hamster into the room, and they look at the 16-year-old and they say, do it. Then they all wait as the experiment goes on. This make a great book though. I want to see her write down all of her ideas.
many children under there. I think they've all been, that they know of, aware of, that they've all been rescued now.
Man, it sucks too, because this is 100% coming from like Russian disinformation sectors. Like this, what she's saying right now, 100% Russian government propaganda narrative that they've pumped out, because they don't want to acknowledge the fact that Russia has kidnapped over 19,000 children. And so instead of acknowledging the fact that they've kidnapped tons and tons and tons of children, what they'd rather do is just pretend that they saved them. And she's just willing to like slurp it up. It's so interesting to see somebody who's supposedly, you know, fighting against the establishment narratives so quickly just accept the establishment narrative of another country, no matter how fanciful it is. Stoic Squirrel, thank you so much for the tier 1 and the 30 months. Hillary and Hunter will kill us all soon with their bioweapons labs in Ukraine. Hunter is over there. He's overwatching it all.
So then when they rescued him, they blew them up and flooded them if possible. So now you know.
Now I know. Wow. Very impressive. Very impressive. Last one of the day. This guy right here, he's a little mad. Just slightly. Just, you know, I'm not even gonna give it an intro. Just watch.
We're being taxed into fucking poverty, and you fucking support it. And you say, oh, it's okay, Joe's doing a good job. Joe's doing a good job. His son's fucking doing drugs. We got it.
I'm sorry. Joe's doing a good job. Well, everyone, obviously, when they said Joe Biden was doing a good job, they didn't mean the infrastructure bill. They didn't mean moving marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3 and pardoning those who committed federal offenses when it comes to the, you know, consumption of marijuana. It isn't any of the stuff that he's done in Congress. It isn't any of the achievements in the 50, 60 years that he's been in politics. They specifically love him because his son smokes crack. That's why they love him. And that's how we need to judge presidents moving forward. Don't judge presidents by their own actions. Judge them by the amount of crack that their children smoke.
On fucking video, fucking proof. We
He spit. I'm sorry.
got proof of Democrats fucking supporting goddamn riots, burning fucking cities down, defunding fucking cops, everything else.
Everything else. I fall under the everything else category.
You want to fucking sit there and support it. You want to fucking ban me for telling me. For me, telling you, you're fucking wrong. You want to sit here and you want to fucking support this shit, ban me on social media, ban other people that think the same fucking thing on social media. We are American, free fucking citizens fighting for our rights and our freedom of fucking speech, our freedom fucking period, and you fuckers want to
He really likes the word fuck, huh?
sit there and get us banned and fight against us and treat us like shit when we're fighting for your fucking lives. You motherfuckers can fuck off. I don't care if I
How is he fighting for our lives? What is he doing? Is he in the trenches out there? You fighting the cartels? What is he doing?
get fucking banned or not. I'm sick of this bullshit across the fucking board. Our Constitution, our forefathers fought for our fucking freedoms.
No, they didn't. Doesn't he know? We never won that. We didn't. We lost. They gave up and then they lied about it. He needs to go check out. He needs to go do his own research. This guy is way behind the curve.
Fought for our freedoms of speech. Fought for our freedoms of fucking rights. Fought for our freedom of expression. Fought and wrote the Constitution against a dictatorial fucking government. And you fucking people want to sit here and keep supporting them. I'm fucking sick of it. You can ban me if I want to. I don't give a fuck. Ban me. Go ahead. Ban me.
I gotta be honest. I think he does care. I don't think he doesn't give a fuck.
Won't stop me. This is fucking online. I'm out in the fucking real road. I will not stop until our freedom is defended, and I will not fucking stop until we are free and until we are fucking proven right.
Okay, he needs to actually chill. It's saying fuck. He needs to reel it in. It's no longer funny. It's just annoying. What is he gonna do? What is he doing? Is he like an activist? Does he do something? What is his ad? His ad is at crazybig567069.
I will not fucking stop. You can send who you fucking want.
Send the assassins.
You can fucking ban what you want. I'm sick of your fucking shit. You're an American, fucking act like it. I'm tired of fucking having to get banned for defending our rights. I'm tired of being banned for defending our freedom of speech. I'm tired of being banned for defending our right to stand against this crooked motherfucker and his stupid fucking family. That motherfucker snorts coke. He smokes fucking crack.
I think wait, is he talking about Hunter or is he talking about Joe? I like the idea. I like the idea of Joe Biden on the presidential desk, having one of his assistants cut him a line. Oh boy, no, that ain't no malarkey. Like I'm sorry, man. I think he's talking about Hunter. Why does everyone care about Hunter so much? It's one thing to be like, hey, Hunter Biden committed a crime. Joe Biden helped make the crime bill. It is very, it feels hypocritical for the most wealthy among us to have their children violate crimes and them not go to prison. That, Hunter Biden is facing some charges. He has pled guilty to some stuff, but if it was somebody else, they probably wouldn't have gotten away with it, which is true. But that's also true of basically every politician who has held that spot, that if their kid did the same thing, they would probably do their best to protect their child as well. Maybe not by usurping the system and trying to stop an investigation, but by at the very least trying to get them the best lawyers possible to keep them out of jail. That's a problem you can hit on. You can be like, yeah, I think the classified is going to impact whether somebody does the time or not when they have done the crime. And that's a valid critique, but that's also something that would equally apply to every single presidential candidate.
He spends time with fucking prostitutes, even underage prostitutes, and you fucking know it.
Underage prostitutes? Do we know that? I think he's assuming everyone's knowledge. I personally, I have not watched any video of an underage. I have no knowledge of this.
I'm sick of fucking defending myself against you motherfuckers, and I'm telling you what, you want to keep fucking banning people? Go ahead. You can do it online and you can do it from your grandma's fucking basement, but I'll guarantee you, I will fucking guarantee you as real as...
Why grandma? Okay, whatever.
God fucking exists. You try to come to me in the fucking streets and tell me I'm fucking wrong. I fucking challenge you. I fucking challenge you.
Is that a threat or is that like an actual challenge? I can't tell. Because every word, every sentence he says is so angry. It's like laced with so much like vitriol that I can't tell if he's saying that as in like actually come debate me in the streets, or if he's saying like come tell me I disagree with me in public and I'll beat your ass. Like I can't tell.
Any one of your fucking groups that want to come up to me and tell me I'm fucking wrong, I fucking challenge any single one of you motherfuckers. You fucking bring it. And whoever's fucking watching my stupid ass TikTok and fucking banning me and censoring me, I fucking challenge you.
Dude, I wish I had a job at TikTok. I don't like TikTok. I don't watch TikTok. I don't like how YouTube Shorts has accidentally made me basically watch the YouTube version of TikTok. And because I tried to avoid it. I made a TikTok account. I thought about making TikTok content, but I never really did. Maybe one day I will. You know, you can follow me on TikTok. I do have a TikTok. But I've never made content for it. But I will say, if I had a job at TikTok, or really at any social media company where stuff like this is getting posted, I'd have so much fun banning people like this for no reason whatsoever. I mean, if there was a reason to ban them, of course I'd ban them like that too. But if somebody's like screeching the way he is screeching, I would 100% just like ban it for a day, unban it 3 days later, just to see what his reaction would be, just to see what he says. Does he make another account? Does he yell? Just to rile them up. Is it a good thing to do? Probably not. Would it be fun? Absolutely.
When the shit hits the fucking fan, motherfuckers. When the shit hits the fucking fan, I will be on the opposite side of the fan, and you fucking will be covered in shit. I guarantee it. Our forefathers are rolling in their fucking graves right now listening to the fucking bullshit you fucking spew. I'm fucking sick of it. You will not roll up on my land, you will not roll up on me, and you will not enforce your fucking bullshit laws on me. You will not enforce your bullshit dictatorial bullshit on me. I will not fucking take it.
He won't.
Our forefathers stood with fucking muskets against a whole country, a whole fucking country that wanted to take our freedom, and they did not take shit, and they fucking won. What do you think will fucking happen when you idiots try to step against us?
I don't even know what he's angry at. Is he angry that he got banned on TikTok and he's like talking about civil war and like fighting wars and death and destruction just because he got banned? Or is he just angry that people support Joe Biden? And so he's making references to the Revolutionary War and like going to war over Joe Biden just being president. I can't tell. I think it's a combination of both.
This is America.
I think this guy is like I don't know. I think he's just a bundle of nerves.
We are free. We gave away billions of fucking dollars under this stupid motherfucker Biden. We will not give any more.
Is this like a Ukraine thing, or is he like angry at like the stimulus checks? I don't know.
We did not defend our fucking veterans sitting out in the streets, hungry, starving.
Wait, I thought he didn't want us to give away billions. Wouldn't that be that would cost billions of dollars too?
Without fucking housing, but you let illegals come across the fucking border and gave them fucking everything.
Did we? I didn't know that. We gave them everything? I didn't know. Wow, man. That was very kind of Mr. Biden for him to give them housing, food, and everything. I mean, they can't really get that without a social security number, so I don't know how he would do that, but I didn't know he gave them everything. That's no wonder they all want to come here if we're giving them everything.
I will not go quietly. I will not offer quarter. I will not offer peace. I will not offer fucking surrender. You will get with the fucking program this country is written under, or you will fucking perish.
Okay, so this is a threat. This is like, I don't know how it took me that long to figure it out, but no, it is a threat. Inshallah, brother, inshallah. Okay, that's enough of the TikTok nonsense. That's enough of the TikTok nonsense. We're done with that. We've done enough of that.